It's about 6:15 and time now for What's Trending. Well, are you looking for a new drinking buddy? Well, Busch Beer wants to turn your dog into one. Yes, man's best friend is getting his own beer. It's called Dog Brew by Busch, and the non-alcoholic bone broth is made from bone-in pork butt, celery, mint, turmeric, and ginger. And you can pour the whole can into the water bowl or use it to soften Fido's food. And it's not the first time that a brewery has included dog beer on its list, but it may be the most expensive. A 4-pack sells online for $10. And it is currently sold out, but you can sign up for a waiting list. And Busch said that it's going to donate $1 for every 4-pack to the Best Friends Animal Society. So they're doing some good with that as well. But I think, first of all, that's adorable. Like, how cute do the doggies look with the little cans? Right. But I think that's a great idea. You know, we all know that the pet industry has just exploded. There are so many different things that you can get for your furry friends at home. And I think my dog Walter would be very into that.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the ingredients, it sounds like something I might be into too. I was just talking to you. It seems like the base of a really delicious soup.
Exactly. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, it definitely sounds very good. I just hope they don't put any alcohol. I don't think that's really good for the dogs at all. I hope they don't do that.
It's non-alcoholic.
They might be sleeping pretty good if that was the situation.
No, non-alcoholic, so it's safe. But yeah, like Peter, you said, it sounds pretty delicious.
Sounds pretty tasty. And this next story is getting tasty as well. Taco Bell is saying adios to some of its menu items. Unfortunately, the fast food chain is eliminating Mexican pizza, pico de gallo, and shredded chicken from its menu on November 5th. The restaurant says the move will make room for new innovation, like a tropical iced drink and a chicken chipotle melt. Last month, Taco Bell got rid of several other items, including the 7-layer burrito, the Nacho Supreme, and the beefy Fritos burrito. Now, this is an effort that's going to be This was an effort to be more efficient during the pandemic, and this time around the restaurant says it's getting rid of the Mexican pizza to make good on its eco-friendly commitment. Diced tomatoes are replacing the pico de gallo, and Taco Bell is overhauling its restaurants to focus on drive-through and limit human interaction due to the pandemic. And so, guys, I don't know about you, I'm not too upset about any of those items leaving the menu right now. It surprises me that they're getting rid of the shredded chicken, because I know so many of their menu items, I believe, use it.
Yeah, I mean, that's I saw it all over social media. A lot of people were talking about this yesterday, and for me, I try not to eat too much fast food, but if I go to Taco Bell, the Mexican pizza is what I get. So, so yeah, a little bummed about that, but you know, I guess there's a reasoning behind it.
There you go.
Yeah, that's definitely crazy to see all the changes taking place with Taco Bell, but man, this has definitely been the year of change with so much going on, especially with the pandemic, and everyone's has had to learn to adjust, and Taco Bell is the latest example of that too.
Sure.
But our next story is definitely a little on the interesting side too. No New York State Fair is happening this year, but that's not keeping the American Dairy Association from displaying its annual showcase. The ADA unveiled this year's butter sculpture at the New York Fairgrounds this week. The sculpture reflects on its 2020 theme, Nourishing Our Future. It shows 2 different scenes. On one side, a dairy farmer is depicted providing milk to a child learning from home with its mother and a virtual teacher. On the other side, a child learns in school while a teacher nutrition worker delivering them a meal. Artists used 800 pounds of butter. Let that sink in for a second to create the sculpture. They say it pays tribute to those who ensure children are nourished and learning, whether at school or at home. It's definitely very cool to just see good talent taking place even during a pandemic.
Yeah, it's incredible. I know we've had a couple of butter sculpture stories recently, but this one I just love, especially too that they have the 2 different scenes showing that, you know, families are having to do a multitude of different things when it comes to school this year. Some are doing homeschool, some are sending their kids to school, and that both are equally important and wonderful to reflect there.
Yeah, and I love watching that time lapse. It's so interesting that they actually use a skeleton to morph those bodies around. So very cool techniques there.
Yeah,
definitely very cool techniques. I always wonder how long it takes to make those butter sculptures. I'm sure it takes days, weeks, maybe even months to get those made.